Hey guys, Adam from Akshon Esports. So this question's for those of you who were around for Team USA last year. Considering how the final standings for World Cup ended up last year, how does it feel to take this win going into BlizzCon?
I mean, it doesn't really affect me. I kind of want to play South Korea like immediately, but being able to play them regardless, because you kind of expect them to go to the finals, is still a good feeling, because I expect us to go to the finals. So I'm excited to get that rematch, and I'm excited to take that win finally.
Hey guys, Chris from Overwatch Score. What players stood out to you during this group stage, besides Canada?
I'd say Liko, because his hero pool is like super big, and he's good at all those heroes.
Neil seemed pretty good too from Brazil.
Yeah, Neil was super impressive.
Brazil's Lucio as well. Is it Elamau? He's really good.
I think Oni God is a good Widow.
Yeah, I think Neil for me as well. It was very aggressive Reinhardt.
All right, hey guys, Brandon from the Game House. If you can't tell, that match was pretty hype, and I've been screaming. So it was, in one word, chaotic. Lots of big bombs, hacks, EMPs, Doomfist, team kills, and all that stuff. How do you guys keep a level head and stay above water when there's just so much going on in this sort of meta and these sorts of team fights?
Well, I think in the middle of fights it always gets hectic, like especially in a match like that. But after the fight ends, we're always regrouping. Like Rockets is always like calming us down before the next fight starts. So we regroup and like get a strat going and then execute.
Quick follow-up to that. So it seemed on both sides today that momentum really played a big role in the success or failure of a map. In Game 3, obviously Canada started to gain some of that momentum back and carried it through a little bit into Game 4. Can you tell me a little bit just about how you guys felt affected by that kind of momentum shift at the halftime?
I don't think we felt like the momentum shift from the halftime. If anything, Anubis is our worst map. That was our worst map at the time, so we were just like, we were still like extremely confident to win it, but some stuff didn't go in our favor, and they were punishing us for our weak setups. But after we lost that map, it didn't even faze us because map choice was for us, and we're comfortable with Rialto in every map after Anubis. So it wasn't really like we were down or anything. We were still like same level energy. If you were to hear Rialto, you would understand.
Hi, I'm Jessica from Esports CH, Switzerland. First of all, congrats on your win. And I wanted to ask, which player from South Korea scares you the most and why?
Carpe. I don't know. Carpe is like, I don't know. He is so versatile. Everything he does, he plays in a way that every hero he plays is with such confidence, and he's also probably one of the most mechanically gifted players. And he's probably the best Widow in the world.
I'd say Jonak, because when I play Doom, it's like really good support players counter Doom, so I'd say Jonak.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go with Jonak as well, just because I know that his Ana is just as impressive as his Zen, and playing against Ana as main tank is not an enjoyable experience, because you just get slept all the time, so definitely not looking forward to that, really.
For me, it's Carpe as well. He can solo carry on several heroes.
For me, it's Carpe. I think his Widow is like uncontested the best when it comes to tournaments. He just pops off.
Yeah, Carpe is really, really scary. I may have sounded sarcastic, but it wasn't.
Hey guys, Josh from Blitz Esports for Raucus. You said that last year's World Cup was kind of your first moment to really shine as a support player, get that attention on you. Hey, what's up, G? Now this year you're coming off your first season in Owl and the Outlaws, and you're coming into this. Like, people know who Raucus is now. How does your mindset change from last year to this year for you?
It's more of like there's been a lot of great support play in the first season of Overwatch, so I'm here during this, at least for World Cup, to prove that I am still one of the best supports, if not the best, and that's what I'm going to do. It's like I felt like I had like a rough stage 4, and it kind of affected the way people perceived me as a support, but it didn't really affect me because I knew how good I am, and I know I'm like confident in myself, so I'm going to just prove that this World Cup and let people talk afterwards.
Hey guys, Brendan from the Game House again. This one's for Zach, because you've just been sitting over there on the side. So we just talked about the difference after this first season of Overwatch League for Raucus, and I'm sure that question is very similar for most of the guys who've been in the league. That's not true for you. This is the first year, and you're getting your chance to prove yourself and make your case for OWL Season 2 right now. What have you been doing, besides waiting for the signing window to open, which is, I know what you said yesterday, to make yourself more marketable to these guys?
Well, I've been trying to have pretty good presence in interviews and social media, so people know who I am and stand out, and I'm not just another player who's kind of silent and popping off on stage, but then never really gets any notice from the fans or anything, because they're just not active on social media. So I like to make sure that I'm streaming so people can see my own personality, organizations can see my personality, and I just like to let all the fans know who I am and just be myself.
This one's for Sinatra. I wanted to talk to you yesterday actually, and sorry to put you on the spot, but as a fellow hip hop head, who are your favorite top 5 rappers?
I say right now, Shoreline Mafia, Lil Mosey, Drake, SOBXRBE, not now. Back then it was 21, but Kanye.
Hey guys, Adam from Akshon Esports again. So for BlizzCon, other than South Korea, are there any teams you're particularly nervous or excited about facing?
I want to play Finland so I can beat up my supports.
Yeah, I want to play Finland too because I want to destroy Linkser. That's all I'm excited for.
Yeah, I don't really care who we play.
I'm excited to play Canada again too. That'll be fun. What?
Canada
Pretty free.
South Korea, right? Oh.
Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
So it's basically no first
Yeah.
and second, no two first places can play each other, and it's a random draw. So it's a first versus second.
I would
place.
be. Rather.
Wait, so we could get
play.
Canada again?
So
No.
No?
Because they're in your
well.
pool. You'd get a second place team from any other.
Okay.
So if they win in their other pool,
Yeah.
you guys can face off in the semifinals if you guys both progress.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Just
Okay,
kidding.
no. Just kidding. Hey, yo.
Got time for one or two more? Good. Congrats, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.